finally had enough of the nonstop calls and emails from your creditors, and you've decided you need to do something. You've probably heard of a consumer proposal and bankruptcy, and if you watched our last video, you already know the main differences between the two. But there's one more difference, and it comes down to a single number most people don't know about until it's too late. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what surplus income is, how it's calculated, and how it plays out completely differently, depending on whether you're in bankruptcy or a consumer proposal. I went through this myself here in Alberta, and this is one of the numbers that actually matters most. Let's begin. Surplus income is the government's term for money you earn above a set monthly threshold, a number that's meant to cover reasonable living expenses for someone based on the household size. This threshold is set by the Office of the Superintendent of Bankruptcy, or OSB, and it's updated annually, so the exact number changes slightly every year. That number is meant to reflect reasonable living costs, housing, food, basic expenses, not a bare minimum poverty line, but not a generous budget either. That threshold isn't the same for everyone. It increases with your household size, so a family of 4 has a higher threshold than someone living alone. Here's where it gets important, and where bankruptcy and a consumer proposal go in completely different directions. In bankruptcy, if your income goes above that threshold, say you get a raise, pick up overtime, or start a side income, you're required to pay a portion of that extra amount into your bankruptcy. Specifically, you pay 50% of whatever your income exceeds that threshold by every single month for as long as your bankruptcy lasts. For a first-time bankruptcy, that surplus income rule applies for up to 21 months. If it's a repeat bankruptcy, it could extend to 36 months. Let's make this real with an example. Say your net monthly income is $3,000. The threshold for a single-person household in 2026 is $2,716. That means your surplus is $284. 50% of that $284 surplus is $142. And that's an extra payment on top of what you're already paying. Every single month, you're over the threshold. And if that surplus continues for the full 21 months, that adds up to nearly $3,000 in extra payments, money you simply wouldn't owe in a consumer proposal. Now here's the part that actually matters most. What happens in a consumer proposal instead? In a consumer proposal, your monthly payment is locked in the day it's approved. If you get a raise, pick up a second job, or your income grows, your payment stays exactly the same. This distinction matters a lot if you're early in your career, expecting a promotion or a raise, or planning to pick up extra work to get back on your feet faster. In bankruptcy, that ambition costs you more each month. So why would someone still choose bankruptcy? Sometimes it comes down to total debt forgiveness. If your income is low and likely to stay that way, or a proposal payment simply isn't affordable, bankruptcy can still be the right call. It's not that one option is always better. It's about which trade-off actually fits your situation. So to recap, in bankruptcy, earning more can mean paying more for up to 21 or 36 months. In a consumer proposal, your payment is fixed from day one, no matter what happens to your income. That's the surplus income rule. Next week, I'll show you how this same number can actually affect whether your creditors approve your consumer proposal in the first place. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment if you have any questions. Did you know about this rule? What other rule are we forgetting and should tackle? Until next time, thanks for watching.